So the other thing that we see, or the other character, so this man is walking to Jericho and he passes. This character that passes by, the Bible says, was a priest. Mtumishi. Priest do, and who is a priest? The priest watches over and sees this is a man left half dead. And because he had history of the area, he decided not to be part of it. And the Bible says he went by the other way. Probably we know about the priests, the Jews, Judaism. We also know about the Samaritan. The Samaritan were the normal people. Like today here you are in church. There are people who have not come to church. How do you call them? How do you classify them? You know it. You've said it. You've not spoken it, but you've said it. So those were the Samaritan. People thought that they were very far from the religious or from the religion of the day. So people thought that they were very different and they were not supposed to be anywhere close to the things of the kingdom. There were no relationship. So, and probably I would be told, I am the one who killed him. Or probably he's about to die. I don't want to go and ask stories. Probably in their religion, it was bad to touch blood. You cannot be able to touch probably a dead person. There are communities. You cannot even look at a dead person or a person who is about to die. He's breathing. Have you gone to some place and found somebody who has the tire has been put on him and lit? How many have seen people on tire? You know me, I've seen. I've lived in some estates in this city. Those are the only. Hey, Lenny, what umeona? Ama unajistretch? You have seen? Yeah, Lenny have seen. Lenny has lived long enough to see some of these issues. Praise the name of the Lord. And these things happen. And people can't do anything. What do you do at such situations? Or they will tell you, so people are afraid, if I say anything, let's be real. How many times have you seen evil happening and you have not spoken about it for the fear of the people around you? Be honest with yourselves. Let me be honest with myself. I have seen. The other day, I don't know whether I said it here in church, about 2 weeks ago, I was driving to Mlolongo from my place. Around 4 p.m., I think it was on a Sunday. I wanted to go and see something that happens there. There's something that I was following up. And so, for the people who know that, we call them exit roads or exit what? Exit lane. So from my place, as you go to Mlolongo, they're called what? Service lane. The service lane, not the main lane. And then I'm just moving there. There is a water tanker coming, but I can see it at about 50 meters. And then there are so many cars ahead of me, so I cannot be able to move. And then there are bumps. And then what happens? This water boozer gets into a bump, and then they had a spare tire that was not tied well. And the next people on the right and the left are the garage guys. You know the garage guys? There are so many garages there. So I am able to see, I cannot move, I cannot be able to do anything. But in my heart, I'm feeling I need to help. Because the tire, they pick that tire, this guy has not seen it, and they take it and run with it. Actually, I stopped and I talked to them. I was feeling, should I be able to turn and follow the guy and tell him, your tire, wewe unajua bei ya tire. I was thinking like a good driver. Praise the name of the Lord. I was feeling it. Jamaa akasema tunamjua tutamwekea. But I knew they were lying. Because immediately some people were following and wanted to be part of the deal. Na wengine ukiwaambia wanasema mkate umekuja. Praise the name of the Lord. This is how things happen. Mtu ameangusha bahasha. Naona mtu ameikanyaga. Na anajifanya anajikuna, anafanya hivyo, anachukua, anaweka kwa mfuko. And you cannot say anything because they are harassed by life. And because you don't know what would happen. And I remember some stories that I was told by our elder brother who came to the city many years before us. That in Nairobi, it was very tricky those days. There are people who would put an envelope with that you can be able to see. You know those envelopes, the bank envelopes, you can be able to see what is inside? They put 100 shillings, and then inside are pieces of paper. And then as they walk in the city, they drop it. Then when you go and pick it, then you become the harassed. And whatever you have, they go with it. That's how Nairobi was. Probably they have changed tacts. Praise the name of the Lord. So what am I trying to say? Sometimes a lot of evil happen in our season and we keep quiet. Even in our offices, we are afraid that if you speak about the evils that are happening, you will be sacked. But remember, Christ wants to reign in you. Why are we suppressing the Christ in us not to reign in our times and in our season? That's a big question. Today, when I was coming to church, I picked a reverend, a good pastor, a good friend of ours. She's a lady. She wanted to go to a Kitengela place. And so when we were talking about, she gave us a story of something that happened around our home. She happens to come from our home. I didn't know her. She's far much behind me. And so she was giving us a story. But that is not the story I want to give you. There's one thing that she said. And that is a servant of God. That the times that